pillar box. Broken automaton. The Royal Mail Service. Postman still hand delivers most. A postman still hand delivers much of the mail, and if the distance is significant, an automaton carrier pigeon dispatches the letters after being sorted at the mail office. I wouldn't trust just anybody with such personal content. And it's rusted. Oh, let's do this over. Rusted and cast aside, this automaton is no longer worth more than his weight in scrap metal. Pity. I must admit I have little experience with such creation. The vast majority I have met have been little more than fanciful mechanisms made for labor. The limited and candid responses always seem a bit eerie to me. Why gift them with speech if you intend only to use them as cheap labor? It speaks to an unpleasant impulse of control, at least to me. Perhaps it's for the best that the ones I've encountered don't yet seem capable of sagacity? Sagacity. What about Teddy Redgrave? He and Otto are inseparable, and Otto seems quite clever already when I last saw him. Teddy spoke of plans to upgrade him all the more. Still, you won't see me having a deep conversation with the average 10 willies that roam the streets, perhaps when the technology is further along. Team of horses. I have to sneeze. These are magnificent animals. It's a shame they have to toil under the yoke all day. I suppose we all do all at that. Let's see. Oh, that was a lag. Rooms for rent. I've taken rooms like this all across Europe. I shudder to think of those naffy decorations and the rickety chairs ready to snap at any moment. Of course, the royal suite is far more comfortable. Did we come here before, is Clara? Ooh. Upper window. There's a bit of a climb to the upper window of Grace's flat, so I think I'm up for it. Let's see if we can peek into the window. So we just climbed way up there. A simple thing really. A run at the wall, find purchase at the wall's first window trim, and up we go. It's a mostly barren room, with a straw tick on the floor, a wooden bucket, and a set of shackles mounted to the wall. Is Zoro liking? It's a prison cell. Possibly, though the occupants might have come willingly. It could be a room for confining a werewolf during the full moon. Saints, I don't know. Perhaps she's using it for an unruly dog? It is easy to jump to conclusions. Then again, if it quacks like a duck, but I scamper back the street before some passerby takes me for a cat burglar. I'm lucky I didn't break a heel on the way down. Zora's gonna have some explaining to do when I ask her about that room. Save. Do I want to waste that thing on going? Oh, I'm a picture change. Cool. Locked. We're investing. Crap. Works like a charm. Suppose he lives up to the expectation. Do we still have it? I hope it stays. Enter a flat. This is a new area. Madame Zora has more than enough capital to enjoy the niceties associated with the upper crust. Yet you wouldn't know that from the glance of her flat, which is the opposite of cozy. The furnishings and fixings of her modest 3 rooms are a cut above the average tenement, but not lavish per se. Either Zora's much humbler than one might suspect, or she likes to play chameleon with her property. The barren decor suggests a woman lacking personality, but anyone who has spoken to Zora knows the opposite is true. Zora's well-heeled status does not align with the with the domestic simplicity found here. There is something insecure about the wooden picture frames and the chairs upholstered in drab and solid colors, as if she were concealing aspects of her character, aspects that would otherwise be exposed if she had chosen the handcrafted and one-of-a-kind pieces for her home that she certainly could have afforded. Once I've got a good look around, I shouldn't dally much longer. Turner's waiting for me at the wharf. Such a large table, does Zora have company often, or is it merely for show? Werewolf head? The severed and taxidermized head of a lycanthrope. It's not illegal to own such a thing. Unfortunately, it's not absolute nadir of bad taste. I've seen such grotesqueries hanging on the walls of the wealthy before, shrunken human heads, heads of minotaurs, kitsunes, and more besides. Bookshelf. It appears Zora has an interest in penny dreadfuls. Telegram. Trying to get it. Read it. It is to the distinguished Miss Zora Levick. Lord Silas Braxton Bragg requests the pleasure of your company at an evening party, 7:30 on October the 31st. Aperitifs and digestives to be served. An unrolling of an acquisition from thieves will entertain guests at 9:30, followed by a captivating and revelatory demonstration by Lord Braxton regarding his latest discoveries in the field of medical research. We unite in the name of progress and innovation. With kind regards, the estate of Lord Braxton. I very much doubt Madame Zora will miss a soiree like this. I should meet with Tanner when I'm done here and make my way to Braxton Manor as well. We know this. What's the painting? Ruins at death, such awkward does line up with Zora being the pensive sort. Portrait. Crap. The engraving on the frame claims this to be Slako II. What a dire looking fellow. What is this flask? Nearly full. Nah, leave it. I'm not trying to take anything from here. Crisp, clean linens with not a wrinkle in sight. It seems Zora isn't exacting in her private life as she is at the Rose. Flores de Bajeri, the same perfume used by Queen Victoria, if you believe the advert. A tish ostentatious, I must admit. Have a sniff. Of course. One might think a queen would choose something that smells less of a cup of Earl Grey, to each their own, I suppose. The view is not particularly scenic, though I could hardly be held with the sprawling orphanage across the way monopolizing much of it. Still, Zora is quite done well for herself. So she can see. I wonder if she saw what happened. Writing desk. Let's rummage. Thank you. In the drawer is an open letter addressed to Madame Zora. It appears to be quite new. It's already open. It says here it was sent by one M. Orsini. Dear Zozo, I wish you hang up your pride and come home. The Levick name still holds some sway, and Nana Angeli still has her legacy. I think if only you'd apologize to the man's family and cease this misinformed prejudice, I could make a case for your return to Yugoslavia. I was never close to you, nor my own sister, given our discrepancy in age. And really, you've been more of a sister to her than I ever was, but I ask you, on behalf of the family, to consider it. I've been writing to Ivy as well, and I know she has wanted to see her home again. I wish you would have told someone of your beliefs while you were here. You might have converged about it. rather than staying quiet and clinging to your status to protect yourself. We would love to have you back in Broslavia, so please at least write me back and tell me that you consider it. Kind regards, M. Arsini. Arsini, as in Ivana Arsini? My, that does raise some questions. I need to speak with both Ivana and Zora post haste. Oh, it seems Ivana and Zora are family, cousins perhaps. What the letter says, I wonder if Zora has a stake in Ivana's newspaper as well. There are also Brisbanian nobility of some stripe. I have to track Zora down at the party tonight for a lengthy discussion. There is something else tucked in the farthest corner of the drawer. It's a locket of some sort, strung with a gold chain. Inside, a finely crafted portrait of a young boy, no more than 10 years old, and engraving on the interior reads Damjan Levik. Her son? Says that certainly bears consideration and perhaps questioning. But how would I explain my knowledge of this to Zora without letting her know of my break-in? Do we wanna go to the padlock door? Do we wanna... Let's see. Let's just see. The door is more heavily constructed than the rest of the house and is padlocked shut. It's really unnerving, isn't it? Whatever I do here, I best be careful. I don't want Madame Zora knowing there was someone snooping around her place. Examine. Ooh! There's a slight draft coming from underneath the thick door that will suggest a window or alternative entrance. Turning the padlock over, there seems to be tiny shapes etched in the metal. Leave it. But I do have to wonder if the same room I saw into when I scaled the building from outside. I don't trust what the etchings is. Mark it. It may let her know that something's been opened. Arches are notoriously finicky plants, but this one seems to be thriving. This particular variety serves as the national flower of Broslavia. Oh yeah, let's leave. Cable Street. Well, that's interesting. She has a werewolf. So is her son a werewolf? Yeah, I'm not going through the archway. I'm guessing her son's the werewolf. But is Sykes her son? Someone's her son. I need to talk to Zora before we go meet up Tenor. It looks better from a distance than it does up close. What's this? It's not that one. Not that. Guess it cleared out, I'm guessing. Go to Sacred Heart. It's probably locked. Why would I want to go inside where all the children live? I'm too busy to get this outfit laundered, and I imagine every surface there is sticky. True. Alright, now, which one is Zora's? I legit don't remember. Is it the laundry? You're kind of cutting it close, I think, though. That's Teddy. Laundry. Nope. This is Dolores. Huh. So this is just something that's on the back end? That's what it's looking like. Take care now. Back to Red Lantern Lane. Zora. Only so many shops. I don't think it's bigger. Wait, no. I'm thinking, oh crap, that's not what I'm thinking of. The cousin, that's last. It was a Ned? I don't remember. Go to Sorry Square. Huh. Try Nandy. We can. I think carries the guy, right? I wanna say it is. Let's go in Nandy's shop. I think we're all gonna probably end up at Braxton's party. Atticus, maybe Teddy, and Clara. But I feel like Clara has had the most. I feel like I've been playing more of Clara than anyone else. Nandy. See, you have everything you need to escape to inspel the senses. Not even my potions will match the effect that dress will have on the upper crust. I'll take that as a genuine compliment. Indeed it is. Oh, that's not it. Let's leave. I'm pretty sure the apothecary is the guy. Pretty sure. So instead, Let's try the shop, and then if it's not that, we're going to the wharf. And from there, we can go somewhere else. Not the burned building. Curio shop. Nope. Wait, they just wait. What's that? That one's a killer. People who was killed actually. Let's just go. You're supposed to ask Zora anyway. There we go. Dock, travel. Took a bath, changed. Are you still being an annoyance? Yep. Green Street. How have you been keeping? Not entirely well. He never did have a skilled poker face. Seems he's aware of the shortcoming at least. But I previously discussed transaction. Are you nearer to closing? Oh, that. Honestly, I had gone right out of my head, but I'll circle back around when I've any news. He regrets asking for a double raise yesterday. Alright then. There are others I might find passage with. Should I just wish to make the journey when all said and done? And should the vast and enigmatic employers see fit to let me go? Let's go. Tenor. There she is, my lady of the evening, the Spitfire detective, Clara Reed in full regalia. Detective? Why, that's right. I heard from my sources that you've been running around here. You've been running here, there, and everywhere today, trying to topple the perpetrator of a ghastly set of murders, they say. By his sources, he must mean Iron Bear. Likely he saw me as I was bursting around Sorry Square today. Your sources were correct. I'm doing my own research into the death of Ariana Lutherell. Ariana Lutherell, a fellow worker at the Rose, and the woman whose life was taken last night. Right, I'm sorry, sweet pea. I should have realized you've known her, that you have a personal connection to the case. It's fine, Tenor. Tenor is the last person I expect to understand. Shouldn't we be going soon? Should I tell the boatman we're all off? We're all set. Afraid it'll be a bit of a trick up the river from here, and we won't be back to London till late. You ready to shove? Alright, let's head out, because I don't think we'll be able to see Zora until the party. Right, ready as I'll ever be. Better just get on with it. By the by, where is Iron Bear? Is he not joining us tonight? Right here. Sorry for being tardy. Not a problem, my friend. You made it just in time. Glad to hear it. Might I say, Miss Reed, I really picked a winner with that dress. I love all the frills and the frills and bits. Yes, Tenor, it is delightful. You have wonderful taste. Don't flatter me too much, my dear. I'll get big-headed. The river we are taking to reach the manor used to be called the Isis. In some parts, it's still known by that name. Is that so? Then let's hop to it. Maybe there's a casino on the boat. Yay.